Hi, how you doing? Can I place order for pickup?
You didn't wait for her to say how she was doing. This guy said, "Hey, how you doing?" And then just steamrolled this woman, just gaslit this fucking working woman. Did not let her tell us how she's
Can I just get
this patriarchal
sharing? I guess is a sharing the biggest.
This fucking
Okay,
misogynist
can I get a sharing
did not
pepperoni
let this
basil
woman
pizza?
express her feelings.
He started mansplaining his pizza order.
Yeah. Like she doesn't work at a pizza restaurant. Hey,
That's
how you doing?
it,
I don't
so.
care, bitch.
They're gonna spit on this pizza.
Oh, of course
Alright,
they
sounds
are.
good.
They're gonna spit on the
Thank
pepperoni
you.
and the basil. Oh my god, you cis white privileged.
What? So what? So I ignored a lie, basically. I'm gonna be like, "How you doing?" She's gonna be like, "Good." You know damn well she's not doing good. So it's like, let's steamroll over that lie that you're gonna tell me and get straight to the fucking pizza order. I don't want to hear it.
So then, why did you ask?
Cause it's
Do
just.
you want to talk about it?
It's polite.
Do you love your mother?
What do I ask? Cause it's like a.
Isn't that weird? We
You
kind of
like-
do that. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? We don't care. I don't care.
Nobody
Shut
gives
up.
no one ever gives a shit. It's like when you go on stage and you're like, "How's everyone doing tonight?" Like it's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
to get their attention. Really.
Yeah. Also,
Look at me while I figure out what I'm gonna say.
also, it's
I
funny
like-
that like
yeah.
woo is an emotion. How you guys doing?
Yeah.
Depressed.
Woo! Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like woo.
What was her name?
I don't fucking know.
You didn't see?
Wow. Honestly, she owns a part of the company. If you really think
It
about
was
it.
like
He didn't remember the name of the lady that took his pizza order those 30 seconds that he was on the phone.
Honestly,
This is gonna get me canceled, though. Thanks a lot.
This is why the wage gap exists.
By the time,
and this is why you should be shunned
I
from our
guess so.
society. You should
Austin's
be
gonna be
exiled.
giving a TED talk one time. He's like, when I was working in that big comedy store, I used to go downstairs and I knew the name of every janitor in every place. And they're like, you didn't know the name of the woman that you ordered pizza from on that podcast in 2021.
Honestly.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's gonna be the death of me.
Oh, may I suggest a prank call
Next
set?
time you guys order the fucking pizza.
Yes, because then I'll ask what her pronouns are. You
Yeah,
fucking
okay, you would.
transphobe, okay? Opens up, hey bitch, what's the first thing I can get off the menu? Not, excuse me, ma'am, I respect you as a working woman. What's your pronouns? You're honestly the devil, and I don't like it.
Our new thing is just to have people on the podcast and just berate them and slander them. That's
I suggest we do a prank call set where your set on stage is 5 minutes of like you trying stand up on like customer service or something, or like ordering stand up pizza or something like that.
Wait. Okay. So like.
What is
so,
say
I
you have
call
Boost
them while I'm
Mobile
on
and you don't get
stage.
service in the basement?
Say
Hypothetically, you have Boost Mobile as your phone service, and you don't get, service in certain comedy basements out the room. What are you supposed to do then?
We'll move.
Can I use your phone?
Yeah, then like, Gage, can I also use your credit card number? I'm ordering sushi for the whole basement.
I ordered Chinese food to a Chinese food restaurant once just to be and I watched them deliver it too.
You
That's
watched?
hilarious.
You're such a sick fuck.
It was just so it was basically just like a silent movie of confusion. Because I was just high as fuck bored, and my friends mentioned it. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. So sitting in the parking lot watching, just like hands on hips, like what's going on?
To his competitor. It's a competitor.
I don't know if they're it's competitor, right? They're close enough.
Wushu.
This is how it's supposed to taste.
Oh my
I
god.
wanted to say that with
Do
an
you
accent,
watch-
but I don't.
You watch a full-out race war unfold in a plaza in Bloomington.
And he's like, all right,
It's
I'm
just
gonna
two
go
Asian
home.
people beating the shit out of each other. Asian lives matter.
Be like, wait, I'm Laotian pretending to be Chinese. Wait, I'm Vietnamese trying to pretend to be
Yeah.
Chinese. God damn it. Oh fuck. Don't tell the white people this isn't the food we actually cooked.
Good thing you have Boost Mobile, so you can just throw out your phone and get a new one.
Yeah, you burner degenerate. They're like, sorry, we don't sell that phone because you can't crush the SIM card when you need to finish your drug deal.
After you start a Chinese race war, you don't have to erase the evidence.
Oh, stop Asian hate, guys. That's
I'll
seriously
promote them.
real.
$50
Stop
a
Asian
month.
hate. Stop Asian hate.
Unlimited everything. Boost Mobile.
Guys, if you want to stop Asian hate, you have to stop Asia. Let's be real.
Dude,
Like
I've
how
been saying this for
I've
years.
never heard more anti-Asian sentiment than from other different Asians. They're like, dude, those Cambodians are dirty people. It's like, what? But you're Chinese. I know, but at least I'm not Cambodian. Like, Jesus Christ, I've never heard as much like I guess interracial wouldn't be the term, but like intra-racist. Like, white people are so racist against other white people, for instance, right? Like, Italians and Irish hate each other so much.
Neither of them thinks the other's white.
But you're both white. You know what I mean? Like, let's just come to the
Also
conclusion.
both not. If you ask the other white people, neither of us are.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the most hate you'll find. It's like the most slut shaming I've ever heard comes from other girls.
Yeah.
Or like body shaming and stuff like that. Like, dudes are so... When it comes to girls, guys are like, she's got tits. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Girls are like, but her tit is like clockwise somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The weird
It's so
details. that
specific,
don't
you'll
even
never
know.
point out.
Yeah.
Your eyeliner is literally a different contrast than your fucking eyeshadow, so you're useless.
You know what gets me? Girls with their nails. Like,
Oh yeah, dude.
no guy has ever given a fuck about their nails, but they'll.
You could have the most ratchet, broken ass
It's
nail
bizarre,
job
yeah.
ever. Guys don't care. Like, can that hand still?
Yeah.
We're good then. We're good because I
And
had
it's apparently not cheap either to get a mani,
No,
a
dude.
petty, get a painter.
Although-
It's like
Although I will say, one time I saw a woman with nails that literally, I shit you not, were out like this. Like she
She
actual,
typed like
honest
this.
to God,
fucking
real
World Guinness
grown out
Book of
nails.
Records nails.
Yeah, and I had to watch her eat at a restaurant with nails like that, and I was like, all right, no, this is the first time I've
dude.
cared about like what someone's
No,
nails look like.
here's
Well,
here's something.
That's an outlier.
I know.
No, here's something.
It's like
Here's something before that. Don't think about her eating food. Think about her wiping her ass.
I did, and that's why I couldn't eat my food.
Dude, it's disgusting. Dude, I have a
I
picture
thought of
for
all
you.
of the
All
different
the shit you collect under
scenarios.
your nails.
Oh,
They're
dude,
fucking
it's
5
so
inches
bad.
long.
Dude, nurses can't have acrylics because they provoke like bacterial growth. Like, I had an ex who had acrylic nails. You know what I mean? But she was also a germaphobe at the same time, which is weird because it's like, dude, have you seen acrylics? Like, they can build up mold and stuff like that under the nail.
Probably, yeah.
It's disgusting. It's honestly.
Mold, skin.
But I also I know they're great for evidence. No, but they're great for when you kill a hooker. You just snap her acrylics off, like, no evidence. No, but
You're not
But
getting any skin cells to get detected.
this is I just saw this in my dining room.
Oh hell yeah! An Underworld.
Mike
Dude, that's
protects
dope.
or Mike collects typewriters,
And restores.
and yeah, and restores. And I saw that on my kitchen
Hell yeah,
table when I
does it
came up
function?
today. I don't know. I tapped one thing and it worked. It didn't hear it go ding, but
I mean, so it's got to go all the way over to hit the bell.
oh, I know that.
Yeah.
Don't
Why-
First of all, don't mansplain me. You didn't even open this.
I can't
Like,
mansplain.
resell
I
them
can
or something?
mansplain to another man now. Is that a thing?
Well, first of all, you assume my gender, first of all, but you didn't even ask my pronouns as we started the podcast. That's this. I just saw that when I came up.
Nice typewriter.
Yeah.
Mm.
But that's just a clip. You've seen it before. We were just talking about how Austin's part of the patriarchy. What were...
Oh,
Speaking of that,
Oh, acrylic nails. Yeah. So I understand, like,
I ordered that pie.
acrylic nail, like, lingo too, like coffin style versus almond.
okay. Well, I think we have another.
29 minutes.
I think we have another wheel idea,
Mm-hmm.
which is you have to put on you have to get like large women's fake nails and go on stage with those. No, is that not enough?
I think you gotta do more than that.
I think it's not even... That's not far enough. I say we go in full drag.
Ooh, yeah.
That's
not
interesting.
bad.
Okay.
Like, have the one girl comic do face makeup. Do makeup.
First episode, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I can't do it.
Guys, I'm out.
Guys,
Sorry.
the thing is, like, because I'm carpooling,
After looking at the
I
wheel,
just
you
not
know what?
have to-
Just
Yeah. Can we make this like a 25 slice pie?
Full drag.
full drag.
I went from acrylic nails to full drag really fast, Gage.
Well, full nails just not gonna be enough on
Sure,
on my
yeah.
new show called Cancelled Set, or I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas for. This is such an inside baseball meta podcast. So like, hey, do you want to watch a pitch
It would
meeting
be-
as a
you know what would
podcast?
also be funny? Doing like we were saying how we're doing each other's jokes, but just doing other random comedians' jokes without their knowledge. And just see how furious they
Oh
get.
my God, that's like a fucking
C.W.
nightmare.
Lewis, some C.W. Davis, fucking.
I don't even know one of his bits, but
Damn, this might go on the CT Comedy Outsiders page. You might want to watch what you're saying, Austin.
no, he's funny. I'm just saying I don't.
What do
know
you have
any
to
of
say
them by
about Black
heart.
Lives Matter?
He's got that one.
What have you
like,
done
there's
for
certain
the movement?
comedians I literally don't know any of their bits. 'cause I haven't
He's got
seen
that one
them.
with like the generator. Like he's like when you're like a fat guy, women like you because you're warm, and you gotta start your set, and he's like talking about like body heat.
Now, what
It's
have you
pretty
have to?
funny.
What have you done for the Black Lives Matter movement, Michael? Sorry.
God, I am. This
Are you
is
an
a
ally?
podcast.
Would you consider yourself an ally?
Would you, Gage?
So anyways, back to the show. We're talking about ideas for this list. But yeah, this whole podcast is just a pitch meeting.
Not committing to political movements
Yep.
at this podcast.
Yeah, even the term politically correct was actually coined by Stalin. Did you know that? Did
No,
you know
it did
that?
not, was it?
Politically correct was a Soviet term that Stalin created for how
Didn't
we
he
talk
kill
about the
way
state.
more people?
Oh,
Oh,
ton
Stalin.
of
You know who
people,
killed more than
yeah.
Stalin? Mao.
Yeah. Starvation's a really good way to kill people.
Mm-hmm.
If you,
Especially
if you just
when
shut
you
down
control
the
rice
food
and grain supply.
yeah, and if you just shut down the food supply, you can kill out like all your population. That's what Mao and
Yep.
Stalin
The
did.
Chinese communist government's
Mao and
British.
Stalin?
Mao and
Mao.
Stalin. Both of them did like different starvation programs.
Mhm.
So wait,
Great leap
Mao was
forward.
the Chinese leader.
how long?
Mao
Into the
Zedong.
70s, I think, right?
50s through I don't know when, yeah. But like he's who instituted I think Communist Party rule in China, and it hasn't gone away since. And Xi is just like the newest iteration. He's actually bringing back a lot of weird Maoist sort of like rhetoric and philosophical like political stuff.
You know what I just learned about too?
What?
Is that even like
And there's
Chinese.
still like over 1 billion Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's part of the reason that he started starving them out in the first place was like he's like it's all about population control and just like making sure that you can specifically engineer how you want your economy and your nation planned, and it's like it's the most totalitarian thing you could possibly like imagine, because then it's like your life is literally expendable. Like it's like you as a person are a slave to the Chinese Communist Party and the Chinese state in China. This is not funny at all.
No.
How about you got to go up there and talk about the geopolitical complexities of China for 5 minutes?
Yeah, I wish they could just do that for people who are on TikTok. You know what I mean?
Talk about a topic. Talk about a topic that the other comedian makes
Takes.
really like yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like your whole set is about like the Chinese Communist
Like some
government.
shit I don't know anything about, and I
Yeah,
have to do
yeah.
all the homework.
Okay, so random topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, what about the thing that Michael Che
Or not random,
does, where they
same
write
topic.
jokes for each other, and they're reading it for the first time on air?
Ooh,
That's good.
too.
I like that.
Topic.
You can do both of those.
Yeah, I'll
That's
do
good.
that. Choosing.
Yeah.
Because then that's a writing exercise.
Oh my god.
And then, no, I'll hit you with some weird, like, what do you feel about Christian prayer in school or something like that. And then write jokes for others. Write jokes, dude, I'm high as fuck. I can't write jokes for others. I mean, I'm not high. I'm particularly
Drunk.
loose today. Yeah, drunk.
Drunk,
The
yeah.
allowed intoxication, the
Yeah.
one that's not tested for.
Yeah. I'm drinking ethanol.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about?
We're up to what? 9. Ideally,
Yeah.
probably what, like 20?
We're 1-20. Yeah, 20 is a good number. How do you guys feel about our futures? Like the future of like stand-up comedy. Where do you see it? Do you think like Austin's gonna be hotter? Do you think now that the mask mandate's been lifted, do you think we're going back to New York? Not we as in personally, but we as in comics.
I think that I think New York is gonna have a little bit of a rebirth in terms of clubs are gonna open back up. I don't know how they're gonna be in terms of requiring papers for people coming in there.
I don't like that
but,
term, papers. Can I see your papers? Like the Gestapo
that's
shit?
why I use it, is because that's what it is. It is you have to literally provide immunization records like a fucking dog in order to just live the life you could before.
I did lie to the gym today too.
Same.
Yeah.
She's like, I asked her just to act
Planet
like
Fitness,
didn't
I
know.
lied about not being vaccinated. I'll admit it.
And she's like, as long as it's 14 days after your vaccination, I'm like, perfect. And I'm I just threw my mask out. I just completely.
I pulled it down in the middle of a conversation because I saw someone else on a treadmill who didn't have theirs.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, what's your policy about not having masks in the gym?
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. And then I just went back to the ab workout.
I went in and almost no one had their masks, and I'm like,
Oh,
this is
love it.
crazy.
Dude, I love it. Love to hear it. Because when I went, it was
doesn't
the
make-
day
it
of.
makes zero sense.
I went on the 19th, the
Why
day
would
that it
have
was
to
enacted.
wear a
Oh, I know.
mask? Makes
No,
no
it
sense.
doesn't.
Honestly, especially if you've been vaccinated, because there's some people who say, even if you've been vaccinated, no. Then it's like, then do you not believe in vaccines?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
right?
Like, at this point, it's like, who's anti-vax? Like, the people who wear masks after they get vaccinated?
It's like saying
Or the people
if
who
you don't
never
have the
thought-
flu shot, you have to
What?
wear a mask everywhere during the winter.
Yeah, fuck.
Why are we still like catering to all these people who are just afraid to live? Like it's like this is as nonsensical as like being like, well, we have like 5% of the population that's afraid of the dark, so we're gonna install stadium lights everywhere. like that is literally the same fucking level.
Also, do you
of
remember at the
thinking.
very beginning of Corona, the campaign was called Flatten the Curve.
Yeah, 2 weeks to flatten the curve.
Anyone
Here
who's-
we are a year later.
Anyone who's studied calculus understands what an integral is. An integral is the area underneath a curve. And if you look at what
Sure.
flatten the curve meant, this is
I never
important.
studied calculus.
This is important. Anyone, for the mathematics behind this, the basic idea is, imagine you have a cup. And this is the cup of Corona as it would be if we all like went out and got herd immunity. There'd be a huge spike. It's really like narrow, or it's even better if I use the bottle. Because the bottle's like super narrow and short. Like the width of it is short. So it's like all these people would get cases within the first time. As opposed to like, I lost my metaphor immediately, I'm not gonna lie.
The curve area.
Yeah.
thing.
So the area under the curve, there's always going to be the same. This is my main thesis. There was always going to be the exact same number of cases if we didn't wear masks, if we didn't get vaccines as soon as we did. In this amount of time that we've had Corona on the planet, all the same amount of people would have gotten it. It's just taken longer to get it so that we don't overwhelm the hospitals. Because yes, there's a finite amount, but if you get so many that the hospitals can't take it,
That's when it becomes like a real catastrophic issue.
that's
And
why they
that's
said
of
flatten the
India.
curve.
And
So
that's
they
of
said
India
flatten
and
the curve
Brazil.
because it's like we're taking those 100 cases and instead of 100 cases happening within the first 2 days, we're going to make it happen over 100 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
yeah.
it was always going to be this, like if you were going to die, you're going to die.
Mathematically, I didn't understand mathematically why it was like it's going to be the same. I didn't realize that it would actually level out.
Because
to be
the area
same
under the curve,
to
because if you
catch it.
notice, we would have been over this shit if we just let it happen.
Yeah.
If we let the shit run wild the first couple weeks, the spike would have overwhelmed our infrastructure from like healthcare, but then it would have been done.
Yeah, well, and that's my big thing with the vaccine is like if you are not in a like first of all they don't even have evidence that it necessarily stops spread, but if you are not in a
it doesn't.
population, like what it's really for is making sure you don't get a bad case of it. And
Yep.
if you're not in a population that's vulnerable because the death rate's so fucking low, why?
I caught
Why
it
would
and
you
got
get
over it. I caught it and got over it. So there's
Same.
no reason for me to get it. That's like, it's like, hey, here's this insurance policy against fire. It's like, well, I live underwater.
Yeah.
So I don't,
Yeah.
like, I don't need it. Like,
Right.
this will never affect me.
It's like a flu shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't gotten the flu shot in the last 10 years. I haven't
No.
gotten flu in the last 12 years. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I've had the flu like 3 times in my life. Every time I was just like sick for a week and a half.
yeah.
That was it.
Welcome
know
to
what I
my
mean?
Our Conspiracy channel about anti-vax underground.
Nah, it's just
No.
it's
Well, yeah,
just
that's
a
the thing
matter
is,
of
like-
like I want to see longitudinal data.
Yeah,
that's all
same.
I care about. It's like I'm not gonna fucking stick something in my body that I don't know. Like I smoke cigarettes. I know that that's gonna give me lung cancer. That is a calculated risk I'm willing to take because that happens after I am 55 and there's no like.
But we aren't
It's
so...
stupid. It's dumb, I know, but
Hey,
like
wait a minute.
I have my own fucking goals and
You don't
I don't
give
need
a fuck
to
now.
answer to any
but
of
when
you.
you're like 54, you're gonna be like, fuck.
yeah, and
But-
then you
Whatever.
just
Is there
fucking
something-
step on the gas.
All right, but here's a question. Would you fuck a stranger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not really intellectually consistent.
What? Whoa,
Would you fuck a stranger with no condom? Would you fuck a stranger with no
I
condom?
have.
with
How
no
much of a
condom.
stranger?
Whoa.
Yeah.
You
If
didn't
you-
add that in there.
But if you
Wait,
fuck a
what?
stranger with no condom,
I mean,
Is that a
been
weird
done,
thing?
though.
okay, but
Not
I'm saying
really.
if you fuck
I
a
don't
stranger,
think so. Like, I was like,
It's not what it's
I've done
like.
that like.
if
Well,
you
that's different than just fucking
if
a
you
stranger.
fuck a stranger with no condom, would you say that's more or less dangerous than an FDA approved vaccine?
It's not FDA approved yet. It is emergency
But it-
authorization.
Yeah, but Mike,
It
is
not
the
approval.
pussy FDA approved though?
I don't give a shit. It's pussy. It's worth it. That's not worth
Yeah.
it. Like, are you
I think we
are
just
you
got
gonna compare
ignored.
sex to getting knocked on your ass for 2 days and potentially getting a blood clot? How is that? How are those at all the same?
If you fuck me, it's the same, alright? Let me just tell you, but you'll get a blood clot and walk around
You'll
weird
be
for
knocked
2
on
weeks.
your ass for 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. No, but it's so true. It's like, look,
What, you
I
give
think
me herpes, now you give me blood clots.
I think the basis of
I
all
have
of this,
stroke.
I think the basis of the vaccination angst comes from it's not the danger to your body.
You
and
have
the
to get
danger.
herpes and go do comedy.
No way.
Check.
No way, Joseph. No. But I think the basis of the whole
I don't have herpes.
vaccine hesitation is not from the danger of the chemical being injected into you. It's
Yeah.
a governmental elite organization
Yeah.
has control over your lifestyle. I
And
think
just
that's
telling you what to do,
Yeah.
and basically saying like, hey, all these things that like we said you had a constitutional right to before, like traveling domestically within the United States, you now need to have paper to show that you have gotten your shots in order to travel, and that's you know,
like you don't need a
agree
pussy
with me.
passport to travel. Like you don't have to be
Yeah.
like, hey, how many girls you fucked
Yeah.
this week?
And it's
Are you
fine.
immune?
It's fine. We're not forcing you to get it. We're just telling you have to stay inside your house and cover your face. if
What
you
about
Yeah.
a set where you can't say anything? You have to do nothing but physical humor.
don't. Miles did that
A
once.
mime?
Really?
A mime
Yeah.
set?
Mime set.
Yeah. He did a completely quiet set once.
Why?
It,
Just started.
Yeah, no, I mean, basically for the same reason you just said
Yeah.
it. He just like thought about it and was like, wouldn't it? And he just like mimed telling a stand-up act without actually saying any words, and it was
Mime set.
yeah, basically.
I like that.
I wish he
actually wanna do
recorded
that.
it. I would love to
He
watch
did.
it.
I'm pretty sure he has a
He did.
video of it. Yeah.
Speaking of which, the fuck is our pizza, bro? Is it time?
First of all,
I think time
I
is
didn't
collapsed.
ask to be the pizza guy here, alright?
You're right. You also didn't ask her pronouns. You fucking transphobe.
28.
Austin doesn't ask. He just does.
Yeah.
No time for
Austin doesn't
pizza
ask.
names or consent or anything. He just goes
First of
for
all,
it.
Mike, are you?
First
Thank you
name,
for
last
reminding me. You didn't ask consent to give her a pizza order.
Yeah.
Can I place an order for pickup?
Wow.
What are you gonna do?
Let me tell you what I want, whore.
Pizza will be pizza. It's pizza. Hey, it's pizza.
It's pizza.
Starring Miles Mortelli. Check it out.
We've plugged his podcast so many times on our podcast, his pizza thing so many times on our podcast.
It deserves its recognition.
It does, it's great.
It's truly arts. You know what I mean? It's truly art. Yeah, my voice did crack. Sorry, I'm not.
No,
Austin
no,
Apostle,
no.
It cracks every fucking day.
But it almost cracked into Jordan Peterson, which I thought was funny.
Oh, yeah. Your father is actually a dragon that you need to slay because the gold he's sitting on is your mother, and that's why DMT is important. No, dude, Jordan out
It's
here.
everybody's dream.
Dude, I love how Jordan Peterson went from like being a woke liberal Canadian to being an actual American Nazi. Like in the eyes of like people who like
Yeah.
see him, you're
In
either
the eyes of
he's
people who've never listened to what he said or read
Oh, I
anything
know. He's like,
he's written.
clean your room. It's like he wants black people to die. What?
Yeah.
He's like
Clean your
Canadian.
room is a dog whistle. He means clean out the country of undesirables. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, like the Cambodians did. Stop the Asian hate. The Khmer Rouge is probably the most Asian hate I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
You know who had really tidy rooms? Hitler.
No, but seriously, like think about who's killed the most Asians.
Asians.
Pol Pot.
Yeah.
Mao.
Pol Pot Mao.
Like
Yeah.
someone punched my grandma. But like he starved my village.
Douglas MacArthur.
That's true.
A lot of Filipino people.
I should probably go get this pizza.
Yeah, you should.
Should we all go get the pizza? Is there a way
I
to
don't
just
know,
like
that's
take
why
this
I'm
on the
asking.
road? No,
No.
with the sound, yeah, that can't be right.
No, the sound would be fine. It's just that it's plugged in.
I'm gonna talk to you guys about the Federal Reserve while Gage and Austin go get pizza. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Do you need a chaperone? You fucking.
No, I mean, it
bitch.
feels
No.
shitty making
I
me
need
go
some
alone.
money.
It's like,
I mean,
it's like
I don't have any cash. I'll Venmo you, I guess. If
Can
you're
I
a,
Venmo you
if
and
you're
give
an
me
OnlyFans.
$3 in cash.
Let me sign up for your private Snap for the month, and then I'll cover you.
Wait,